Yo, welcome to Reykjavik. I am so tired and hungry. It's snowing. Today's Sunday, the 2nd of April. Behind me there is where I'm staying. It's called Oddson. It suits me fine. Holy shit, there's a subway. Anyway, I'll go down here first. Try to cover the back, stop snow getting on it. So I got in last night. Excuse the face mask, I get really bad windburn from the rain too. Dominoes. So yeah, got in last night. Went to the communal kitchen, chill out area. Don't really want to walk around here like this. Snow. Lots of funny people about having a drink in Canada, America, France. Just hostel life. And then everybody's heading out, get drunk and then head out. Everybody heads out here late, especially the locals. Stupid me joined them. There's a fella who is from Scotland and he's been working here for 2 months, and he said, I'm going to meet up with some people, do you want to go? And I thought, yeah, why not? I mean, he had so much information on what to do. Still expensive night, even though we didn't go out like heavily drinking, which I didn't want to do anyway. But you go and you buy a beer, you buy a pint, and you make it last. And then I was having a good time until we went into this nightclub. You didn't pay in, and you got it. Oh no, you did pay in, but it was cheap. But you get a free beer. Well, it's included in the price. And yeah, it was actually really good, and you just got to see, just for one night, how us Icelandic people party, and the party hard. I was invited to an after party, which didn't happen. And then I just started walking about, and I really enjoyed just walking around at night, just watching everybody, just what they're up to. And crossing here. So yeah, how cool is that? It's like a pencil drawing. So yeah, today's not the best weather. I'm glad I'm not going on a tour today. The rest of the week could be like this, but some people are expecting, you know, they're away. Sorry, I keep watching this. They're away on, well, at night, away on like Northern Lights tours, and they're not guaranteed to see them, especially in this weather, so it's kind of a waste of money. Again, the Blue Lagoon, a day like this, pay a lot of money to go to the Blue Lagoon, and it'll be shit. I don't mind going to see waterfalls this type of weather, that's just blow better. It's windy here. This is like being up in the Mourne Mountains, but just walking to the shop. But I love it. I just need to get some food. I was near lying. I could bugger all sleep. I got in, and when I got back I was speaking to this guy, and he was actually from the Ravenhill Road. Not originally, but he lives there. And I was saying to him about rental car and all that, and he was just saying oh, you should meet Paul. He went on some people like hire a car out and then gather people together to chip in for the rental and petrol and stuff. So I was speaking to him. He introduced me to him. and the guy's just coming off ecstasy. You know what he looked like? He looked like, you know, the Joker in The Dark Knight when he's wearing that mask at the start? He looked like that, and he still does. And I was like, he's driving nowhere, and if he is, I'm not getting in his car. And they're like, oh, you have a license, you can drive too. I was like, I'm not going anywhere with this. My hand's freezing holding this camera. Down here crossing, proper crossing. Yeah, a lot of, like, the hostel is just mixed. You know, just people from everywhere, all ages too. Obviously a lot of them in their early 20s, backpacking all over the world. And I gotta put this up where my face will just be red raw for days. I don't even know what they sell. I'm gonna go in there and get like some eggs and bread and shit. And then on the way back, probably pick up Subway. Because I haven't really eaten properly since I've been here. Not that Subway's proper, but it's food. And it's actually quite cheap compared to anywhere else to eat here. So you can get like a foot long. I don't even know how to get into this place. There's a door over there. I'm gonna walk in like I'm gonna rob the place. Again over there, Elko Rumfata Lagerin. A Lagerin sounds like it's beer, but it's like a warehouse. I don't know what Cronin is, I think it's another supermarket. You do get even Sports Direct over here. It's closed. It's Sunday. It's all lit up and all, what the fuck are they closed for? Maybe it's because of my face mask. Sundag, 11 till 6. None of the tills are on. Shit. Time I got in the video, 8 minutes. Well, that was fun. It's closed. Why light the place up when it's closed? I'm gonna change hands for reasons. So, like a lot of people today, you know, people in the hostel getting ready, and you're like, oh, where he's off to today? And they just look out the window and just sigh. And they're like, oh, and show me on the map they're away on this road trip. But people look at this weather. I mean, look at the state of me now. People look at this weather and hate it, but again, I don't mind it. It's not great for getting your clothes dried in the hostel, but I'll manage. I'll find a dryer or something. It never occurred to me the shop would be shut. Ugh. Apparently that garage does good hot dogs, but just the way the Subway, if it's closed, I'll be raging. Keeping a Subway closed on a Sunday at a hostel is the stupidest business idea I've ever heard of. Look at this here, it's so cool. Looks like a bit of a dump, but it's a building site, you get that everywhere, don't you? Do. Another thing over here I noticed when we walked into the town last night, the fire hydrants. Like out of the movies. Hey, I'm in a movie. Houses over here are really cool. I'm sure they're really pricey, but when I arrived at the airport yesterday, there's loads of people with snowboarding gear. Some people are getting on the coaches with trolley with like 3 suitcases. That must cost a fortune. I didn't bring a big backpack, I didn't bring whole luggage because it cost £40 each way. So I downsized everything. One thing I was really hating about downsizing was my sleeping bag. Because apparently you just needed a sleeping bag at hostels. So I get here last night and I'm booking in. Well, I already booked in online, but I was just checking it. And I said to her, can I rent linen or a sleeping bag or something like that? And she goes, oh no, the bed's got a duvet and everything, a pillow. I was like, I didn't even need to bring a sleeping bag. All that hassle. But you do need, excuse me, I need water. No. You do need outdoor clothes and boots to save space in my whole luggage or hand luggage. I wore my boots on the flight, which is actually alright. I took the gel insoles out and wore thinner socks. So, travel tip for you: if you're bringing hiking boots, just wear them on the plane. Security was a bit of a bastard. It's the worst packing I've ever done because I had so much technology with me, and I had like DSLR, compact, all these leads, spare batteries and all this kind of thing that I forgot when I put it through the machine. I was standing there and all my camera equipment got through, but my bag was held up, and I was like, what's going on? They're like, oh, we're just waiting for someone to come and check your bag and all that. So it's because I forgot that my toiletries are in there, adapter plugs, and so at Belfast Customs, they opened up my bag. They've done it to a few people who forgot to do that as well, and go through your whole bag. Like, they take everything out, and I spent ages packing that, but it was fine. I went for a pint. I went for a pint and then got on the plane, and EasyJet's a lot better than Ryanair. They stuck me. I was going down to my seat and they said, when the stewardess said, do you want to sit beside the emergency exit? We need people at emergency exit. So I had my own seat at the emergency exit, you know, with the door. There's instructions in front of you of how to open it. And then, but I had the 2 seats beside me. Were free, so I had loads of space and a couple of little wee pull down tables to myself, which is great instead of like being all stuck together and stuff like that. So right, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go and try to get a subway. If it's closed, I'm gonna walk into Reykjavik itself. We're basically by the water, so or the sea. Doesn't stop somebody out cycling in it. Looking like a cyclone hit you. Struggling like mad. Whew, right, I gotta get some food, so I'm gonna go.